Hi Taurus, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of April 16th through the 22nd. This is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising signs. So Taurus, for this reading, I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck along with the Magical Messages from the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Alright, Taurus, very interesting. At the bottom of the deck, I do have the Eight of Swords. Alright, let's see here. Eight of Swords is that mental energy. Some of you might be maybe too stuck in your head, overthinking things, overanalyzing, overthinking, maybe fearing the worst, experiencing maybe some anxiety. But with the Eight of Swords, this is you worrying unnecessarily. Some of you too stuck in your head. So definitely needing to stay positive, keep yourself centered and balanced. Underneath the Eight of Swords, I do have the Six of Cups. So very interesting. Some of you could be worried about a child, your children, if you are a parent. Or maybe a relationship. Could also be, you know, something from the past. A past matter, maybe it's unresolved. Some of you could be thinking about the past in general, but the overall energy is the Seven of Pentacles. Which is, you know, you working very hard, Taurus, this week. You're working very hard. Some of you planting those seeds. But definitely needing to be patient. So some of you are investing time and energy into something. It could be a project. It could be, you know, within your career, working very hard, but you have to wait for those seeds to sprout. You have to wait for that growth, for things to happen. It is a patient energy. But also the Seven of Pentacles can speak about you kind of evaluating a situation or looking at the progress you have already made when it comes to something. Maybe there's something you've been working on. It's something that's ongoing. It's from the past. It's something that's ongoing. And maybe you feel like things are not advancing or progressing the way that you'd like. And so you're kind of, with this energy here this week, you know, looking at where you're at with something, asking yourself, you know, is this worth any more of my time, my energy? Asking yourself that, you know, if it is, you could actually be doing things differently than you did previously. You know, investing your energy in a different way, like trying new things for some of you. We're starting out with the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. And so you do have this like sudden sort of fast-paced energy that's coming in. I think that for some of you, something's been slow moving. You know, a project you've been working on, something you've been trying to get off the ground, something you've been investing in. I feel like for some of you, you've been investing in something, working very hard, but maybe, you know, the timing wasn't right. You could have been dealing with some divine timing. And I feel like when the energy shifts for you guys and things are really start to happen, they're gonna really start to happen. All of a sudden, things are really going to start to happen for you. But you are moving towards some sort of success. I feel like with the Knight of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Emperor here, you are moving towards some sort of success. And if this is, you know, a business project or on the career front, you're moving towards some sort of stability. You know, your investments paying off, feeling more secure. What's interesting is I want to jump over here. We have the Tower with the Wheel of Fortune. And you have some pretty powerful majors here in this spread. And if I remember correctly, Taurus, last week, I think that the overall energy was death for you guys. And I think that you guys had some pretty powerful energies to deal with last week. So you're definitely going through a lot of change at the moment, Taurus. And with this combination, for me, this is definitely speaking about, you know, higher forces at play here, karma, destiny, fated events, absolutely. And I think that, you know, for some of you, with this combination with the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune, there definitely could be some things happening that are maybe outside of your control. You know, with the Tower, it can be the universe stepping in. And when that happens, we kind of lose all control. And so I feel like for some of you, definitely there could be some events taking place. Some events taking place within your life, but you know, these are things that are meant to happen. They're in your highest good. So if you are experiencing, you know, some events that are out of your control, Taurus, just know that it's in your best interest. You know, for some of you, there could have been, or there could be something that needs to come to an end. So, you know, oftentimes when the universe does step in like this, where we kind of lose all control, it's because something needed to end. And remember, we had death last week as the overall energy. It's like something needs to end here. And what's interesting is we have this Devil. So the Devil can represent just that, a behavior, something that you're doing that's no longer serving you, a relationship that's toxic, a work environment that's no longer serving you. There's something you're tied to. There's something that isn't good for you, Taurus, any longer. I think you've outgrown it. So I think that for some of you with this energy here this week, you know that. I think that that's why we have the Seven of Pentacles here, because you're kind of like figuring things out, looking at something very closely here, definitely making adjustments. And you could be making a very important decision. You could be making a very important decision here. And, you know, if this is on the relationship front, you know, we have the Emperor sitting with the Devil. And so the Emperor, if he's a character, I often view him as yes, he can be an older gentleman, but he can be someone who is married, was married, he might be a father. But, you know, for a few of you, I feel like maybe this is a person you've been involved with. And some of you might be in the process of kind of unchaining yourself from this person. With the Knight of Swords and the Three of Cups, there could be some Taurians that, if this is on the love front, maybe you're moving towards like a friend or reuniting with someone here. You could be ending something with someone and moving towards, you know, someone new. That might be a possibility for some of you on the love front. And, you know, we have the Emperor here, and then mirroring him, we have the King of Wands over here. So it could be an Aries individual that some of you were dealing with here with Judgment and the King of Wands. Maybe you have an important decision to make about an Aries. With the Seven of Pentacles and Judgment, I feel like some of you have this important decision that you have to make. But I don't think you're going to rush into it, you know. I really don't. With this energy here, I think that you're definitely looking at this closely. And with Judgment and the Three of Cups here, and remember we even had that Six of Cups underneath the Eight of Swords, you know, that can speak about reunion. Someone from the past, someone that you already know. There might be, you know, for some of you Taurians, like a friend or an ex. There might be someone who wants to kind of get back together with you, reunite with you. Judgment can speak about second chances. But with this mental energy and the Devil, there could be fear around this. For those of you that it's not like a toxic relationship, this is a lot of fear. I never like to see the Eight of Swords with the Devil, so keep that in mind. Stay out of your head for those of you that are stressing too much. Stay out of your head. I think that some of you are fearing the worst about a situation, but to be honest, you're really worrying yourself for no reason, Taurus. You're worrying unnecessarily here. This is a lot of fear. With the Emperor and the Devil, I feel like you need to get control of your thoughts. You need to take back your power, take back your control. Yes, there could have been some things that happened that were out of your control, but this is a week where I feel like you're coming back into power and maybe taking back your control in some way. Definitely needing to, you know, take control of your thoughts. With the Wheel of Fortune, you know, change is coming in no matter what. We have the Tower, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Judgment is a very powerful healing energy. Some of you are rising up from some sort of difficulty. Maybe something ended quickly. But, you know, you're going to rise up from all of this. I think that you're figuring things out right now. You're planting new seeds as well. This is a very powerful healing energy. I feel like some of you are taking back your power, your control in some way. And you're on the verge of new beginnings here. New beginnings, no matter what, you know, with every ending there is, you know, that's making space for new beginnings to come in. And so you're on the verge of new beginnings. And overcoming, you know, what it is that you just went through, Taurus, especially those of you that went through something a little bit more, you know, serious. Not all of you are going to relate to that. But just keep working hard because, you know, those of you that are investing in something in particular, just keep working hard. Stay out of your head. Keep working hard because, you know, those karmic rewards will come in. Don't overthink things. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. Very interesting spread. Very, very interesting spread, Taurus. Wow, and look at this. We have you've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. Wow, this couldn't resonate more. I find this, you know, very significant here. You've got the power. Use your abilities, and that's exactly what you're doing here with this energy as the overall energy. To resolve this situation, you can do it. You know, Taurus, you can take back your power. You can now take things into your own hands here. If you felt like things were out of your control, you've got the power here. This is just a beautiful confirmation. Okay, Taurus, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to me here on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. And I just want to very quickly thank everyone who has purchased something from my baby registry. Thank you so very much. I do truly appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Okay, so thank you very much. Have a wonderful week, Taurus. Take care.